Make.com automation tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can use Make.com and how you can use its automation features to automate your business. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. So as you can see right here, I'm on their main website, Make.com, and this is how it looks like. So in this little graphic, you can see a visual representation of what you might do. So here, when you fill out a form, you use Make.com to either notify the team, create a record, or send an email. So you can do this in Make.com. If you scroll down, you can check out some other options as well, such as marketing, sales, operating system, and yeah, you can easily use it. Now, Make.com is free to use, but there is a pricing plan, but we'll go over that at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started with Make.com. So first things first, we're going to sign up. To sign up, we just simply click on the get started free button right here. No credit card is required, so don't worry about that. Here you can either sign up with your Google account or your email account. Just enter in your name, your email address, your password, and enter in the country, and just hit the sign up for free button and you are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with Google. And after that, you just simply verify that you are a human. And then you just enter in your name over here, as you can see, your email address, your hosting region, and your country. So over here, if you select US, you can go ahead and select every country in the US. But if you choose EU, you just select Germany or any other European country. So just select your country from this list and you should be good to go. And then we just simply click on sign up for free button. And then once you've done that, you will arrive over here where you just simply, define your role. So over here, just select the role that best fits your description. So let's say we have a project management or project manager and products. We select that. Now we select our goal. So we can see we have a bunch of different options: social media, spreadsheets, e-commerce, artificial intelligence, CRMs, project management. So select whichever one you want. Let's select project management for now. And over here, automation experience. So how would you like to describe your experience with automating workflows? So let's say I have used some softwares in the past, such as Zapier and other integrations. So I have used other integrations, so we'll just select that. What is the size of your organization? We'll say 2 to 10, and then we just select Google, and then we just say thank you and click on get started. And as you can see, we are on their website, and now it's done. We have signed up. We can go ahead and start creating our new scenarios. We're just simply going to close this up. Now at the top, you can see you have these options. So you have teams over here. Here is where you can add your teams. You can invite them by just simply clicking on the button right here, but this is for the teams one, so we're not going to do that. Here is your users. Here you can go ahead and invite your new users. You can add a couple of people over here. This is the subscription, then the payments, then installed apps are going to be over here. Then you have variables over here. So as you can see, pretty simple. And then you have scenario properties. So let's go ahead and add a few users so that we know what we're doing. So for example, first, let's go ahead and invite some people. I'm going to be using a temporary email address like this one. And we're just simply going to go ahead and click on invite a new user. We're going to add the name. We're going to James over here, and his role is a member of my team. If you have teams, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, and then we'll click on save. Let's go ahead and add another one. So we're just simply going to go ahead and click on invite new user, add the email, add their name, and add their role, and then we just select the team and click on save. Same thing for the final one. We'll add 3 people, and then we'll move on with the video. So again, just typing in their names, their roles, my team, and clicking on save. And there we go. We now have some teams available within our organizations, right? So now let's go back to organization, and here we have our dashboard. Here we can see all of the operations, and here we can see the active scenarios that we have, and then we have some explorers, which is like recommended templates to choose from. And if you don't see anyone over here, you can click on browse all templates over here, and it will open up in another tab and show you all the templates that are available on Make.com. You can pretty much connect any app you want with any other app. So over here, you can see you have some data ones. So over here, in general ChatGPT complaints. So we connect Google Sheets with ChatGPT and then Google Sheets. So anything we write in Sheets, it's going to be transferred over to it's going to be transferred over to ChatGPT, and then whatever results come from ChatGPT, they'll be transferred over to the Google Sheet. So you can add something like that with multiple apps like this one over here, automate posting from blog to social media. So that's a lot of options over there. But yeah, some of these templates work really, really well together. So you can go ahead and connect whichever one you want. So over here, you can see Shopify to Sheets. You've got Gmail to ChatGPT to Slack. So you can see whatever one you want. So you've got Trello to Trello and then Google Calendar. So you can select anyone you want. So let's go ahead and create one. So let's make sure that we are logged into the applications that we are going to be using, right? So let's go back to organizations. And over here we have active scenarios. So these are the scenarios that are active, but we can go ahead and clean out another one. So let's say we want to have, there is no good application. Let's say I wanted to connect my Slack account or my ClickUp account with Slack, but I think we'll leave it at that. So let's go ahead and select Google one, all right? Then we can go ahead and create a new scenario from scratch. First, we'll select Google Sheets, right? When this happens, a new row is added, right? This is a new one, but if you want to have a custom one, you can go ahead and create one later. Then what I want is to send a message to Slack, right? It's going to open up over here in another tab where we can go ahead and create this function or scenario. So here we have Google Sheets and Slack, right? So over here, we can skip this guide and we are going to create a scenario. All right, here we go. So here, watch news or whatever. We click over here. We need to first connect our Google Sheets account. So we click on create connection. And here we're going to have to click on, we need to click and add sign in with Google. There we go. It's going to open up. And there we go. So as you can see, we have connected our Google Sheets. Here we have our connection. Here we have the search method, the drive, where it is going to be stored. Table contains, yes, everything, right? So now we leave it at that. Then what we want is we want to select Slack and choose the action. What action do we want? So here we just simply go ahead and click on connection type. We'll select user. Here we'll select the connection name where we want to add the connection to. And let's say new row added. That is the new connection name, and click on save. Now it's going to open up Slack. So let's go ahead and make sure we're logged into Slack. And over here, you can see I am logged into my Slack account. We're in the workspace. Now let's go back and here we'll just select our workspace. So our workspace is, we'll just simply copy the name of the workspace. If you don't know where to do that, you can just simply click on it, go to tools and settings, click on edit workspace details, and here you can just simply copy the name like so. Now we'll come back over here, open up this page, and here we'll add the workspace name, click on continue, agree and allow all the permissions. So there we go. We'll click on allow, wait for a couple of seconds, and there we go. As you can see, it is now verified. And we have our connection. Now we select the channel ID or name. If we click end manually, we can go ahead and manually put it, but we'll just click on select from the list. And here we can select the channel type, what type of channel we want, either public or private, whatever. And then down below, we have our channels. Let's say we want a direct message, all right? And then we add the user and we'll select ourselves and we will add the new option. So here, you can add whatever name you want. So let's say a new row number, right? Spreadsheet ID, and we'll just type the message, new row was added, right? And over here, we can put space and then we'll add the spreadsheet ID, add the row number, and down below, you can select all the rows you want. I think that's okay. What type of tutorial would you like to create? That's fine, but this is good. And then you can select block over here if you want to, and then just simply click on OK. And I believe that is it. Now, if we go ahead and click on run once, also make sure that you have opened your sheet. So over here, you can see this is the sheet that I have right now. And over here, we're going to go ahead and name it sheet for Slack so that we can identify it. Now we can go ahead and click on it. And over here, we can select the sheet. So over here, this is the sheet. Let me actually So this is the sheet right here. If you want, you can just simply go ahead and search for it over here. Click on it, you will find it here. This is the sheet name. We'll select sheet 1, table containers, headers, yes, row with header, yep. Over here you can see A1 to Z1, row with headers. So limit over here. Number 2, the maximum numbers of results to be worked with during once. So we'll just say okay. So everything looks good. Over here is the sheet ID. You can specify it, or you can click on choose manually and you can select the one you want. So what type of sheet you want. So all right, so let's say we want completed. We want completed. Whenever someone puts a task incomplete, we want a message to be sent over onto Slack. So now we'll click on OK. Now we've selected our sheet and we can select the direct message. New row has been added, or we can just simply say a new task has been added. A new task was completed, whatever you want. And that should be it. You click on OK. Now let's go ahead and run once. So as you can see, a new row was added and this one worked, but it says right here, successfully loaded, result was accepted, waiting for the server, scenario was initialized. It's because I haven't, done it. So let me actually go ahead and click on complete and switch all of them to complete. Now switch all of them to complete. Now that that's done, now if we click on run, the scenario was run complete. Now if we come back over here onto Slack, let's load up. Now it should be done. As you can see right here, a new row was added right here. So we can see right here, it is working. So you can go ahead and do something like this. So as you can see, it worked perfectly. Now whenever someone, goes ahead and adds whatever you want and makes a change to it, you can go to the Slack messages. You can go ahead and connect it with Slack and you'll be notified. Now, one thing is that instead of this one, I want to be notified of status right here. So we can see status, which is completed. So we'll click over there and I'll say a new task was completed and we'll add that task over there. So we'll say a new task was completed. So we'll write that and click on OK. Now if we run it, let's go ahead and see it right here. Let me reload this page. It should work. And here we go. So as you can see, a new task was completed. Now what I want to do is I will turn on scheduling. All right, so every 15 minutes at regular intervals, so we'll be notified. So whenever someone makes a change over here in the sheet, let's say we have all these different tasks, right? Let's turn them on just as an example. And then over here, we'll select complete just to be safe. If we come back over here, let me reload the page. I will have notifications, but because it's intervals, should give me notification after 15 minutes, but we'll just simply click on run to go ahead and run it, and we will have our task right here. So as you can see, it works 100%. So very simple. A new task was completed, and over here you can select the title as well. So then you can go ahead and say what type of task was created, what task was created. So we come over here onto the section, and instead of a new task, we'll say a new column, which ones was priority. Over here, as you can see, this is the priority one. So over here you can see column. Over here you can go ahead and select the column as well. So we'll just say a new column A over here was completed, and you can go ahead and select the task was. Instead of completed, we'll just say there you go. So something like that, and we'll click on OK. Now if we run it, okay, it's not perfect, but you can go ahead and mess around with it and it'll actually work. So very simple. Now let's go ahead and create a new scenario from scratch. All right, so we'll just discard this because we don't want it to run. But yeah, over here you can see you have a new scenario option. You can click on it, create a new scenario. And here you select what apps you want. So you can see you have a load of applications to choose from. So you can go ahead and select whichever app you want. Just select the tool that you want from the list and we should be good to go. Let's say you want to connect your Instagram business account and you want to receive messages. You can do that here. Let's say a new event was added onto your calendar so that you can be notified. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll click on calendar. All right, you want to watch an event. So triggers when an event is created, updated, deleted, started, or ended, right? So now whenever an event is, created or started, whatever, you will be notified. So we can go something like this, right? We'll say watch event. Now we'll just simply go ahead and connect our calendar. Click on continue to go ahead and connect it. And now over here, as you can see, it's accepted it. Now we go ahead and select the calendar. by created date, by updated, by starting date. So watch events whenever the starting date is appeared, you can go ahead and do that. Show deleted events, no, we don't want to. And over here you can add a query, so you can go ahead and add specific ones. So here you want the event type, so what type of event you want, from Gmail, focus time, out of office, working location. You can go ahead and select whatever you want. Now, what I recommend before you do this, you should go ahead and set up your calendar as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and create an event. So today is 27th, right? So we'll create an event and we'll add the time as well. So we'll select time and we'll say that it starts at 10:30 because currently it's 10:06. So we'll say 10 and actually 10:30 ends at 11:30. That's good. We'll say meeting with Joe. Add that over there. Event, task, appointment, whatever it is, you can go ahead and do that. We'll select event and you can go ahead and add a Google Meet or whatever. So I think that looks good. We'll click on saving. Now if we come back over here, let me just reload it so that I can go ahead and do it from scratch, so that when I load my calendar, it has that event. So here we are. So we'll just search for calendar. So here we go, Google Calendar. We'll select Google Calendar and we'll select watch event. So we can see over here we have created events and everything. So we'll say watch event and then we'll select the event or calendar we want. By created day, by starting date, we'll say by starting date. Query, you can add whatever you want and click on select all, and you can add limits, how many number of results to be worked out during the one execution. We'll say 2, whatever you want, and then we'll click on OK. All right. And choose where to start from, since specific date or all, or you can choose manually. If you select manually, you won't have an items available, but that's for me, you might have. So we'll just say specific date. So we'll go ahead and pick out a specific date. We'll click on OK. I don't know why this language is set to this. I think it's because I chose Nepal. All right, I think that's fixed. Yeah, that's fixed. So now we'll just select the date. We'll click on OK. And I think that's good. All that's left for us to do now is to go ahead and add a trigger or an action. Then what we want to do is we want to get a notification from Slack. So we'll just say Slack, search message, get a private channel message, or get a direct message, or whatever you want. So we'll just go ahead and search for direct message. I can't find it. Get a private channel. We'll just select get a private channel message and select the account. So this is the account. We'll click on continue, validate the connection, select the input method. So you can select by list or you can search by name. Over here you'll have your private channels if you want to, but currently I don't have one. So we'll go ahead and create one as well. And here we go. So this is the channel that we have. We'll select that and you can add like a message ID stamp. So we'll just say event. Where is the event? You can go ahead and search for it as well. Event type, we'll just say event ID. This event has started, and we'll select OK. So now that that's done, I believe it should be good to go. Let me just go ahead and run it and see whether or not we get a message. I don't think we will, because the event still hasn't started yet. But maybe what we can do is come over here into the calendar, and instead of setting this up for 11:30, we'll go ahead and set it up. We'll set it up at 10:15. We'll click on save. I think that should be good to go because we only have like a minute left. Now if we come back over here, maybe run this notification, see if we have one. No, we still haven't gotten the message. So let's wait a minute. All right, so it's been a minute. Now let's go ahead and click on run to see whether or not we get the message. Still haven't gotten it. So as you can see, it says right here, it was initialized, it was finalized, and it was finished. So we should be getting a message right now, but I think I may have made a mistake. Okay, I think at this time it might have worked. So let's go ahead and check the social channel. I believe it should pop here. Let me reload it real quick. Private channel, which one did I select? So here, as you can see, it went, as you can see right here, it found it. And in this one, it also went, as you can see, message was sent to the public channel. And if we come over here, we can find the public channel right here, but I don't see it here for some reason. Maybe I need to edit the message. Check calendar. we'll say something like that. Maybe that will work. Let's go ahead and click on run once. So it went, but it did not went ahead. It did not go through. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and do that again. Okay, for some reason it's not working, but as you can see, it did work with the previously when we were testing out the new Google Sheets. I think there was a problem with my Google Calendar and my event because there weren't enough events created, but you can go ahead and check it out. As you can see, it does work, but yeah, couldn't make one with that. But as you can see, there is a bunch of different templates to choose from. So let me know in the comment section which one are you going to use. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.